Hey there, it's Anita. Welcome back to History of Fleetwood Mac's 7-inch singles, Part 6, or Rumours Part B. Same outfit, same everything. I just kind of wanted to wrap up the Rumours singles for you because I had the energy and battery time, which is rare. I don't know if you're following this up right after the other one, but funny side note, the 45 that I had from Chile at the very end there, I think it was from Dreams. It was the same record, so I had bought that in duplicate. So I went down the rabbit hole trying to figure that one out, and lo and behold, it was the same record. So good times, good job. Looks like I got a bunch of those, and I actually hadn't cataloged. I'm actually pretty behind. I am on Discogs, by the way. I'm Peridot, Perid as in David, OT. So Peridot's like the August birthstone, my birthstone. And join me, please. You can see all this there. You can see pictures, certainly more attention to detail that I provide. I'm just kind of just trying to show you, just to share my collection for fun. But if you want all the intricate, big details about vinyl, if you're a big vinyl enthusiast, not that I'm not, but I just want to share this stuff with you instead of really get into the science of it, if you will, of the matrix and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm there if you'd like to join me there and have a look at everything that I've been showing you in pictures instead of on video. So this is Rumors B, and we are going to be going over Don't Stop, New Make Love and Fun. Two relatively large piles. So again, I kind of want to make this quick so it's not a super long video. After that whole rabbit hole thing, like I said, I thought maybe let me just wrap this up. And so let's get right into it. So You Make Love and Fun, again, was Don't Stop. Oh, my apologies. Was April 1977. That was the third single to be released off of Rumours. And just like we start off with, my boyfriend had suggested to me at one point to run in a certain order, going from the United States, because that's where I'm from, in a certain way around the globe to put these in a kind of order. I'm OCD, but my darling love is OCD. And my little girl brain just can't get with what he means in what order. So I'm, strangely enough, I go like USA, Canada, UK. I think there's a general line going there, but probably not. But I always start my piles, every record, each new song or set starts off with USA. So starting with USA, we have Don't Stop. This is, I'm pretty sure, my only USA release that's somewhat, but it's actually not a 70s. I don't think I have a 70s version. This is a back-to-back hits these came out like in the 80s. As evidenced mostly by the label. We don't have the palm trees anymore for some of these. Actually, out the gate, the first couple, we have different labels. And even though Silver Springs didn't get the recognition that I talked about in the last video until 97, it was still kind of like that hidden gem B-side that, like, if you're hip, you knew, and of course you played it, but it was always cool to remind people that the flip side of one of the Fleetwood Mac singles, Don't Stop, had Silver Springs, or whichever one it was. So this got reissued in the United States, paper label, no picture sleeve, but specifically with the whole back-to-back hits little sticker thing on there, and it was Don't Stop with Silver Springs. This is definitely a later issue. This probably came out like the 80s at some point. But that is all that I have for America for Don't Stop. Moving on to Canada, it was Don't Stop with You Make Loving Fun. Again, I think this is Canada's version of back-to-back hits. This is an unusual label. I think I might have one other of these. I've seen quite a few, but with Fleetwood Mac records, and I think the other one I have is the Stevie Nicks selection, or possibly Lindsay. But this is gold standards. So again, I also believe that this is a much later issue. And again, Don't Stop and You Make Love and Fun were the last two singles to be released individually. Don't Stop in April of 77, You Make Loving Fun in September of 77. But these are back to back. And this is out of Canada. So this is either a licensing agreement, as I brought up, or a later release. And I'm pretty sure it's a later release. So that's my Canada Don't Stop. This looks familiar. I think this might have been my last purchase, and it wasn't because it's not put into a plastic sleeve. It doesn't have little stickers that you've seen there. My little OCD routine that I do when I get records. This is another one out of, what did I decide? Panama or Costa Rica. And this is Don't Stop, backed with Warm Ways. So, already we're gonna have some different B-sides going on here. So there's Don't Stop with Silver Springs, Don't Stop with You Make Love and Fun, Don't Stop with Warm Ways, and moving on to Spain, we have Don't Stop with Dreams. Again, it could have been a later release. So far, I don't know. It's just funny to me, and this is why I like talking about stuff. I've had these things, and this is actually my heart of my collection. When I get into my scrapbooks, you'll see a lot of love put into those. But these records and these 4 boxes that I have of them, I've just loved pouring through them. But it's only today talking about this that I realize I don't have a Don't Stop that appears to me to be released at the 1977 time early on. It's just one of those things. Probably on my want lists on Discogs is probably something that I have subconsciously realized in the past, but speaking out loud, it just dawned on me, gosh, right out the gate, I don't have very many singles so far from Rumours for Don't Stop. It didn't come out right at the time. This one, possibly, yes. This one out of Spain, and if you paid any attention to what I've said in the past or already know, you know it's Spain because look at that back. As I had shown before, absolutely the same layout, red line, blue spot, picture. Sometimes there's pictures here. This time there's little billboard charts for America, big hit in USA. And this one probably, again, did not come out in, April 77, probably came out later because, well, already on the back it says June. So, yeah. So this didn't hit Spain until quite a bit later. So already, again, I don't have, so far, a Don't Stop record that came out around April 77. Interestingly enough. This is out of Portugal. This says October, has a little stamp on the back, October 78. So that could be when they received it, but this is Don't Stop with Never Going Back Again. Again, like I said, my little petite Rumours cover. I like it. The last one that I had no, just had their name. It didn't have the what single it was, but it just kind of looked cool, and this looks cool as well, but this does have the single name. Don't Stop with Never Going Back Again, with some back Rumours pictures, but there's that little stamp, and that's a additional stamp that's not pre-printed onto the, actually that looks handwritten, but yeah, October of 1978. So again, possibly something that didn't come out till much later and did not reach Portugal until that time. We're back to the palm tree record label sticker part. Australia, Don't Stop with Never Going Back Again. Small 33 hole there. Standard paper sleeve. Nothing really entirely special. When we talk about favorites out of the pile, this is my favorite probably in this pile for Don't Stop. The aesthetic of this is very pleasing to me. We've matched that yellow, that beautiful yellow. I love that. Yellow is one of my least favorite colors, but I just love this shade. The darkness of it's a little bit darker than the album cover. The outline of black, the font, then this kind of more, what's that called? Neo. What is that font? It's font. It's different. It looks really nice. It looks very classy, very clean. Again, you could frame this just like a little nice little side picture, a little piece of art unto itself. So, out of, let me just say, France, pardon me, out of France, this is the back. Again, just as lovely looking. Very nice artwork, design layout. But we have that kind of, as I had stated, that kind of Mirage era sticker record label. We don't have those palm trees. Don't Stop with Dreams. Correct. Don't Stop with Gold Dust Woman out of Holland with a question mark. Not been determined. Probably if I went back to Discogs and re-entered the catalog number, that could have been updated. They'll put in stuff. I've contributed, made a lot of contributions to Discogs with the records I have, because I have many. I don't know if you've been keeping count, but I do have a count for you off of Rumours, how many singles I have that I've shown you. But there's a lot of stuff that I had and still have that's still not on Discogs. So I try to put as many entries as possible, and this is one that probably still has a question mark because I put in my best guess by the information provided on the record and on the sleeve as being Holland or UK. It's kind of hard to tell. Front, back, looks UK, like some others I've shown you. Same kind of information. You know, but again, if you're cataloging, like on Discogs, or you're looking stuff up, the information they want is off the record. Again, when I tell you about those fake things and such that come out, it's because all the information they want is off the record. Information off the picture sleeve or paper sleeve is secondary. It almost doesn't count. Even if it has more information that's on the record, what's on the record is what Discogs wants and how the record itself gets cataloged and assigned or what's the word I'm looking for? Authenticated, something like that. So, yeah. A lot of information can be taken off a picture sleeve, but they want the most information you can obtain off the record. So, that's what I have for the UK. Next up we have Belgium. This is kind of aesthetically pleasing. Kind of a little bit different. With the blue. Kind of not. Now see, to me, seeing this album cover with this font, I don't know. Because I love this font. I love this picture. Don't necessarily like them together. There's just something about it. But still, it's still nice. And this is out of Belgium. Don't Stop with Gold Dust Woman. Belgium. Back. Very simple. Doesn't even mention the A side, the B side, pardon me. Just Don't Stop. Turn it over, Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop. And Don't Stop. Here, sorry. Don't Stop. Simple with Gold Dust Woman. This is kind of a gem. Again, one of the rarer ones out of the pile. One of the rarer ones. Rarer ones to find in general for your collection out of everything that I have here. This is the Fleetwood Mac Don't Stop and Gold Dust Woman from Germany. And this one, what does it say? April 77. So guess what? We have the first legitimate right around the time it came out. Issued, I guess, in Germany. So maybe that's why I also like it, because it's maybe one of the ones that came out right at the time. I find it a little bit odd that we are on our third single, and for Don't Stop, they've decided to use Fleetwood Mac era, photo, font, all that. Kind of strange. But again, this is a very, very nice layout. Yeah. Talking about the dates. I think that says that they'll be in Europe. One of the other ones I had showed a couple dates, but I think this is just saying that they'll be in Europe at some point soon, or had been, or something. Small little bios, first record, second record. Super large font on this one. I don't know why it's a little bit bigger. Don't Stop. This one's even a little bit bolder on the back. Gold Dust Woman. But if you find this one, again, if you're into collecting or starting or looking, this is a nicer one to obtain. This is out of the United States. Why is it in the back of my pile? I don't know. You just can't with me. I guess this is my American one that I was talking about. So I stand corrected. So, United States, picture sleeve, Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop with Never Going Back Again, 1977. Still, could this have been released later? Possibly. Chances are it's released, it came out at the time, more than likely. They just, right out the gate with Rumours, they knew they were onto something. If you've read or know, Don't Stop was kind of a risk. Well, it wasn't a risk. Warner Brothers and the band had certainly seen it as a lead single, but radio stations, when they were first hearing it, when it first got cracking, they were like, not so sure about this. Yeah. So this one, I think it came out in April 77. I think I was incorrect. And then I do have an American copy of a record that came out at the right time. And lastly, we have another weird one. I'd shown you. I started out with the one, if you remember, in my first video, which just happens to be sticking out here. So it was this Oh Well, Fighting for Madge. Pardon me. But this is out of France. This one's out of Holland. But it's like somebody got a hold of this background and they're just like, we're running with it. And this is another one that I found after many years. And, finding this one, and then the other one that I showed you that I have two copies of. One's regular, and then one has a number on it. This one looks regular on this side, but on the other side has a number on it. They just started showing up. And I don't think they're fake, but it's just kind of weird, and it's weird to me that there's so many at different times. This is an old, much older song. But the label looks newer, like from the 80s, because they started going to this look, Warner Brothers, more towards the 80s. And they used this look certainly in the later 80s, like 88. It just doesn't even have the lines, like this one has the little lines across it. So, yeah, this is out of France, and I had not seen this, and I don't think I've seen another one. This could be a fake. I don't know. I don't think so, but it's pretty worn. Pretty bad shape, but and then the record. Doesn't say back-to-back hits or anything like that, but yeah. So that's it for the Don't Stop era. Now we're on to the You Make Love and Fun. Doing not too terrible on time. You Make Love and Fun. We're out the gate on this one with what I believe is Dutch. Holland. No information. You know, we see all the other ones that look like they're from the UK because they all look like this on the back. But there is no discerning information whatsoever on the matrix. No run out, no anything. Yeah, this is another one. Like, remember that other yellow one I showed you? And I said that there was absolutely no information. It's a bright yellow like that. This one is its evil twin. So there's just no information about this. It's very strange. But it's You Make Living Fun, backed with Gold Dust Woman out of what I think is Holland. Right behind that is virtually the same look as that first one, almost. And at first when I bought it because it looked different to me. And then I bought it, and I got the mail, and I said, is it just this one and it's faded? You know, I don't think so. I mean, it looks very different to me, and it's got that nice texture and different, not different number, but yeah, same stuff on the front and back. Who knows? But different enough for me that I purchased it. Records look the same, everything. I have this one as being from the Netherlands. That's probably, I just followed Discogs' lead and put on the sticker what Discogs told me. You Make Love and Fun with Gold Dust Woman from the United States. Paper sleeve. Not much to go on there. You Make Loving Fun with Gold Dust Woman from Canada. Canada. Paper sleeve. Oddly enough. 7-inch cutout hole. Most that you've seen from Canada have the 33 and a third cutout hole. So this is kind of unique that it's got the larger cutout. You Make Love and Fun backed with the chain from France. Again, with an older photo. Different kind of typeset for Fleetwood Mac. This is nice looking. This is very 70s looking. Back. The record, not terribly different on this one. A little bit darker, their name, such. Back to the palm tree. Label sticker. This coming out of Germany. This one is dated November 77. So not too far behind. So September 77, so about 2 months. Again, we're in Rumours for single, and we're using older photo and the old font. Whatever works. Just think it's kind of interesting. No bios, but we have the little individual pictures and the 2 albums that we have thus far with this lineup. Stop with You Make Love and Fun. UK, just a regular paper sleeve. Smaller cutout hole. You Make Loving Fun with Never Going Back Again. Oh, here's our Japanese one. Who loves Japanese 45s? Let's see. Don't Stop. You Make Loving Fun with Never Going Back Again. This is real pretty. Shiny. Silver. Love that writing. This one kind of looks out of place to me, though. I love it, but it just has a whole different vibe than all the other ones I've shown off the Rumours album. And I mean, we have the old picture, Even though it's still got the old picture, it looks more modern to me. It doesn't look quite 70s as all the other ones have. On the back, we have, like we've shown on the other ones, just a picture of the album cover, the penguins, typical lyrics in English and in Japanese. And I believe that this one is not the promo, so I'm missing that one. Because there is the white label one. I instead have the general release of this one. So probably on my want list on Discogs would be the white one. Never Going Back Again with You Make Loving Fun. You Make Loving Fun, backed with Gold Dust Woman from New Zealand. Not such a big deal, but like I said, these are hard to come by. Did I say that? You Make Loving Fun with Gold Dust Woman, yeah. So, no picture sleeve, standard paper sleeve. Auckland. You Make Loving Fun with You Make Loving Fun, so this should have been at the front of the pile. You know, I haven't touched these boxes. I think I have little what do you call them? Gremlins or trolls or leprechauns who've gone through my stuff. I probably have not gone through my boxes of records, these 45s, in probably a year or two. As we go down the line and my videos don't get so long, I've been out of work for a while and just kind of in a slump. And again, this was bringing me so much joy to share with you, and what really made me finally just stop and just try and make a video to share this, because I do love these. But when I see them kind of out of order, my little OCD kicks in, and I'm not entirely sure why. I've had plenty of time. I could have gone back over them, but last I thought I had left them, they were all in order. This should have been at the front of the You Make Lovin' Fun pile. Alas, it was not. But it's You Make Lovin' Fun, backed with You Make Loving Fun out of the United States. Definitely given to a radio station. Radio stations make all those notes. This is extra fun and cool to me because it's come from a radio station with all these little markings on it. Whereas some people would want a clean label. I think it's neat because there's been places, seen things, played, talked about. Probably has a little history to it, so I dig that one. Two left. This one is unique. Did I already pick a favorite? No, this is the favorite out of the You Make Lovin' Fun pile. And that is from Italy. Beautiful cover. Just simple, classy, and clean. If you notice the theme with me. I like the little pop of blue. I like this font. It's a little bit different for both songs. The Fleetwood Mac. Don't know what the heck that means, but it doesn't matter. I like the foreign language on there. Just very nice. Exact same thing on the back, except a little bit more information on the side here. The record is very simple. A little bit more of a faded, and not faded like it's been out in the sun, but just an interesting, a little bit more of an almost pastel sticker label. So the chain with Go Your Own Way. And I have this filed as the chain. So it's not with my Go Your Own Way records in that pile because, as I say, it's the B-side. So for me, even though there's 4 singles released, when they opt to put the chain as the first one, to me that's a single because, well, I don't think the chain was on anything else. So this is unusual out of Italy that they have the chain at all, let alone as the lead single, with Go Your Own Way as the B-side. And on that note, the last one out of Rumours, 45s, is highly unusual, very rare, hard to come by, because they have released out of Japan. It is Oh Daddy, backed with I Don't Want to Know. So neither of those were singles released off Rumours, certainly in the United States or, as you can see, any other country so far. But this is out of Japan. That lovely Love all the pictures of everybody. Again, not even a picture of the album, just a penguin. Different. Lyrics, English and Japanese. And I have the standard issue. There is also a white label issue, which would be a promo. So I do not have that in my collection. I just have this one. Again, everything's going to be the same. It's just this part would be all white. It'd be a white label. But trust me, it's on my want list because I need to have it in this box because that's the kind of collector I am. So I don't know if you're keeping score, but out of Rumours, and they didn't do this for the Fleetwood Mac album, but just if you're curious to know, that is 53 singles that I have off Rumours. 53 records just right in those piles that I've shared with you in these 2 back-to-back videos of Rumours releases. So out of 4 legitimate singles that were released